Welcome back to the Cosmic Awakening podcast. I am Makāula Nakae, a lifelong experiencer and ET contactee since 1990. I have a wealth of insights and stories to share from decades of lived experiences spanning spiritual, interdimensional, and extraterrestrial contacts. Cosmic Awakening Part 2, 2012 Ascension Syndrome. Chapter 3, Golden Alchemy. Episode 8, The Beginning of Transformation. The transformation journey commenced with a remarkable encounter on the Zuni reservation in New Mexico, where the evening unveiled the majestic emerald hues of the mountain rocks. As a dazzling emerald light bird permeated my consciousness from behind, I was thrust into a realm of unfamiliarity, unsure of the implications ahead. Little did I realize then that this encounter marked the onset of a profound awakening of the light body, intricately interwoven with the process of ascension. The initial stirrings of transformation manifested subtly, akin to premonitions, as far back as 1993. In Seattle, amidst the stillness of the night, I found myself stirred awake by an inexplicable sensation, my body trembling with an unfamiliar vibration. Overwhelmed by a sense of unease, I sought solace from a naturopathic doctor, grappling with the electromagnetic currents coursing through me. In those nascent stages, the concept of wave, downloading, and ascension remained elusive, engulfing me in a shroud of anxiety. Subsequent experiences sporadically punctuated the passage of time, occurring at lengthy intervals, often coinciding with celestial alignments like equinoxes and solstices. While each occurrence evoked anxiety, reassurance from medical professionals gradually eased my apprehensions. With the passing years, familiarity tempered fear, and I navigated these mystical currents with growing acceptance. Around 2009, the tides of transformation surged with renewed vigor, heralding a profound shift in psychic prowess and sensory perception. As Kundalini rises surged with increasing frequency, I encountered phenomena like the enigmatic alchemy of Horus, marked by peculiar rotating spheres and an inexplicable cord at the nape of my neck. Despite the cryptic nature of these experiences, I refrained from delving deeper, dismissing them as enigmatic anomalies. It wasn't until a chance encounter with a healer of Native American descent that the gravity of these occurrences dawned upon me. Attempting to rid myself of the perplexing sensations, the healer's efforts were met with resistance, leaving us both perplexed by the inexplicable force at play. However, my reluctance to delve deeper into these phenomena left them relegated to the realms of the unknown, disconnected from the broader narrative of ascension. In hindsight, these encounters serve as poignant reminders of the intricate tapestry of transformation, urging me to delve deeper into the labyrinth of ascension's mysteries. Just months before I departed for San Francisco in late 2010, I found myself grappling with a sudden loss of mobility in my shoulder, prompting me to turn to yoga as a remedy for my stiffened joints. Unfamiliar with conventional yoga practices, I gravitated towards holistic yoga, a fusion of tantric exercises and Dantian strengthening routines. Dantian is a concept in traditional Chinese medicine, loosely translated as elixir field, sea of qi, or simply energy center. Dantian is the qi focus flow center, important focal point for meditative and exercise techniques such as qigong, martial arts such as tai chi, and traditional Chinese medicine. Over 6 months, I immersed myself in this holistic approach, delving into the intricacies of meridians and Dantians. Concurrently, I navigated through bouts of intense pain in my knee and heel, finding solace in daily foot exercises that alleviated my discomfort. It was during this period that another Kundalini-related event unfolded. Kundalini, often depicted as a coiled serpent energy residing at the base of the spine, holds the key to spiritual awakening. Practitioners worldwide employ meditation, devotion, and daily yoga practices to stir this dormant force within. The Kundalini phenomenon is commonly understood as the ascension of energy through 3 key channels. Pingala Nadi, representing dynamic masculine energy akin to the solar circuit. Ida Nadi, symbolizing static feminine energy akin to the lunar circuit. Sushumna Nadis, penetrating the body's core, fosters harmony and balance. The interplay of Pingala, Ida, and Sushumna Nadis facilitates the ascent of Kundalini energy, culminating in its awakening at the crown chakra. Dantian yoga, a physical discipline, aims to elevate energy levels, enhance meridian flow, and stimulate Kundalini through targeted stretching and specialized breathing techniques. Given the potential risks associated with awakening Kundalini prematurely, it is imperative to practice under the guidance of an experienced teacher well-versed in these intricacies. In contrast to Kiging, which channels external energy into the lower Dantian, Kundalini Yoga harnesses internal energy, orchestrating its ascent through deliberate breathwork and bodily movements. Dantian exercises include tapping and fortifying the Dantian, specialized abdominal breathing, and pelvic stimulation to bolster energy flow. Kundalini meditation and yoga techniques are designed to activate and align the chakras, facilitating the gradual awakening of Kundalini energy. By sequentially opening and harmonizing the body's energy centers, practitioners pave the way for Kundalini's ascent, embarking on a transformative journey toward spiritual enlightenment. The Kundalini system corresponds to the Mayan prophecy of the awakening of the serpent god Kukulkan. Legend has it that once awakened, Kundalini bestows superhuman abilities and psychic powers upon individuals. One such exemplar is Sai Baba, a revered figure in India renowned for performing miraculous feats, attributed to his awakened Kundalini. In 1991, unaware of distant healing practices, I attempted to awaken my Kundalini through meditation and chakra activation, as prescribed in many teachings. However, despite my efforts, I did not experience a true Kundalini awakening. My first encounter with a Kundalini-like phenomenon occurred in 2000 at the San Marga Temple on Kauai, where I encountered the Earthkeeper crystal, reputed to awaken Kundalini energy. Following this experience, I felt sensations akin to Kundalini awakening, yet it did not intensify my pursuit of Kundalini awakening. Around 2008, as I delved into distant healing and demonstrated quantum resonance healing, I noticed frequent energy gathering in my spine. Though unaware of its connection to Kundalini, I experienced heightened body vibrations and intense heat emanating from my sacrum. Subsequently, while watching a DVD featuring Richard Bartlett discussing matrix energetics, I felt a surge of heat along my spine, underscoring my growing awareness of Kundalini-related phenomena. As the concept of ascension gained prominence, I started experiencing heightened heat sensations throughout my spine and sacrum. Even without physical exertion, my body released excess energy, causing profuse sweating. The Kundalini's ebb and flow depend on overall conditions, and while its rise may be sustained for a time, it naturally wanes, necessitating continued practice to rekindle its surge. As I journeyed towards ascension, my awareness of Kundalini heightened, manifesting in intense heat sensations and vibrational shifts along my spine, signaling a transformative phase in my spiritual evolution. The Kundalini awakening holds deep significance in the context of ascension, intertwined with the symbolism of the Mayan calendar, particularly the notion of the Kukulkan awakening associated with the serpent deity Kukulkan. At Chichen Itza, an ancient Mayan pyramid, the alignment of shadows during the vernal equinox creates an image resembling a serpent descending from above, symbolizing the evolutionary journey of consciousness. Each pyramid step represents a stage of consciousness evolution, leading from the lower levels to the pinnacle. As the much-anticipated date of December 21, 2012, approached, speculation abounded regarding what it might entail. Some pondered the return of extraterrestrial beings in serpentine or amphibian form. However, when the day passed without such dramatic events, it became clear that ascension did not entail an immediate physical transformation for humanity. Viewing the awakening of Kukulkan through the lens of another dimension, we can interpret it as a metaphorical awakening within ourselves. This awakening manifests as the rising energy symbolized by the serpent, akin to the awakening of Kundalini energy within. The experience of Kundalini awakening often manifests as a pillar of energy, not confined to the spine but occurring throughout the body. This unique experience prompts a reevaluation of past mystical encounters in a new light, offering fresh insights into spiritual growth and evolution. To be continued. Watch and listen. Watch the cinematic video trailer. Listen to the full podcast now. Explore the archived Cosmic Awakening, Part 1, Sacred Valley of the Incas. Volume 2, Ascension 2012, The Golden Alchemy. Part 3, The First Contact. Join the journey. New episodes drop periodically. Each chapter delivers a tight, hyper-focused 10 to 30-minute hit of real-life experiences, perfect for your daily plunge into consciousness exploration. Subscribe to support your inner development. Thumbs up to help push our channel through the algorithm. Comment below, Share your thoughts on today's exploration.